Hello guys, welcome to our first episode of Freedom of Speech. Today's topic will be gender-based violence. In South Africa, it is said that we average 5 times the global stats of gender-based issues, right? And that's in line with the numbers you'd expect in times of war. So today we have a couple of random students that are here to share their opinions and views based on this issue. So let's join the panel. What? Okay, hi you guys. I hope you're doing great. Can everyone just please introduce themselves?
Hi, my name is Manini.
I'm Freddy.
Hello, I'm Shirley.
I'm Kennedy.
Hi, Spoiled Emily.
Blessing Mbo.
Nakbonga Precious.
Okay. So recently we've noticed in South Africa we've had sort of an outrage, because of gender-based violence. We've had social media outbursts. We've had the march. We've had all of those things. So can you guys, some of you, just share what you think about into ezenzakala manje?
I feel like this is real. It's not something that people should sleep on. It's not something that should just train for a week and then next thing we're focused on something else. But it's something that we should always pay attention to, no matter how it trends less or no matter how it loses its significance or value or everyone talking about it. But it should be something that is ongoing and we carry on tweeting about it, we carry on posting. If someone speaks out, we don't just ignore that person just because that person is not known, that person doesn't have followers. We carry on talking about whatever that person is going through and we carry on not entertaining it but focusing on it.
Any other opinions?
Yeah, what she just said. So I don't know what she just said. Also, it's great to see us move forward to a place where we can actually talk about such issues. Because before you can't talk. Like we are Sahara. Who's gonna believe you? Understand? Or whatever happened to you, no one's gonna believe you. So it's sad, but it's also great that we are moving at the pace that we're moving at. That women are actually able to stand up together, empower each other, and actually call out to such people.
We shouldn't wait for something to happen to anyone for us to act.
Thank you.
We shouldn't. We must act before anything happens.
So this one is strictly directed to ladies here. Do you tell me how you describe gender-based violence based on what you think? Do you feel that right now you are sort of vulnerable to any man, whether it's a male figure that's close to you or when you are walking in the streets? Do you feel like you're vulnerable to any kind of man, even your boyfriend, something like that?
Yes. For the mere fact that we are women, we are constantly in danger. Everyone just feels like, no, you can do whatever, and they get away with it, and then that's how it is. But it's not how it should be. It's not right.
Like we're constantly living in fear.
Yeah.
You don't know if your boyfriend could do it, if your uncle sometimes.
Sometimes you even ask yourself, why am I still attracted to guys
At this point, and that's why I feel like even with some people, that's why they transition when it comes to their preferences in relationships.
Yeah.
With most people, why are you not into guys? It's because with others they have a backdrop of a memory that happened in Kai. My dad used to abuse my mom, so I'm better off with a woman, someone like me. Understand? So I can give off the same love that she gives to me.
Yeah.
It's very sad that we fought for freedom that we don't have. Understand?
Oh, that's deep.
Why do you fight for something that is not there? It's not tangible, it's not there.
No. You see it with the small things, like the daily things that we do, just to not be victimized in any way. You ask me for treat, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't want to know what you're gonna do.
It's like you don't want to be killed for your treatment.
Okay.
Can I just add something? I think something that you guys haven't mentioned. I think the other problem is I feel like our justice system is not doing people justice.
Yeah, it isn't.
Because And we're living in a place where you might go through something right now, be it rape, be it whatever it is, and probably a few months or 2 years later, you meet your perpetrator. So, do you understand that it's like you always feel like you're back to square one? So I don't
The
know.
law has failed us as women.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to put it out on us as women, but the law has failed women.
Yeah.
It
Can you
has.
imagine
And
how?
that's why I don't blame
remember
other countries when you rape, they give you a death sentence.
Yeah.
I don't blame those countries. I don't know why South Africa
Because you guys see the video where the president was making a new law or something like that. Why did that have to change now? When he was saying that when you rape someone,
that was something that was
exactly. Why are we only change? Why is he changing his mind
I
now?
mean, we have one of the best constitutions in the world.
Yeah.
But
It's
look
not
at
working
us.
for us.
It's not working for us.
Yeah. And it's really sad that we don't feel safe anyway.
What is the president doing?
As someone who enjoys joking, I don't go joking anymore because I might just not come back.
And also another thing I want to touch on, I feel
Not
like
because I like, but
with
I might
male-
just not come back.
with male people, we always have to apologize for being a woman. I have to apologize for having an ass. I have to apologize for being a
Exactly.
Women apologize for being a I didn't make myself like that, you know. And he says,
Okay, can I please, concerning the justice system, don't you think that us as a society or in our communities, we sort of contribute to preventing the justice system from doing their jobs? Because what if the father is the breadwinner? Would you really say they will feel comfortable reporting their daily bread in the house? Or
No, that's why most people, I think, don't talk about those things because they're trying to protect the breadwinner. Sometimes, it's, let's say your father raped you, your mother's like, you can't talk because then what are we going to eat?
Yeah.
It's a reality, we see it's happening in South Africa, but how are we going to fix it?
But isn't that heartbreaking though?
It is.
And not just that. Isn't that whole conceptual thing heartbreaking? That whenever a man does wrong, the first person to back him up is always the wife or the woman.
Exactly.
Like, where's the woman backing? I feel like there's more men backing women than women backing.
I feel
That's what-
exactly, and that's where it comes back to the first session we had. Abantu abamnyama sikhuliswe in a system, we are so nerve-wracking. Bakutshela ukuthi mawusemshadweni ubekezela yini.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Ubekezela yini. Ubekezela yini.
That's where patriarchy
That's where uyashaya, uyabekezela, ubekezela abantwana.
Yeah.
And I feel like also, even men don't want women in power because whereas two fathers, women in power, she's able to do anything. I can pack my bags and leave.
Exactly.
But because I'm savings, I'm not next, I'm gonna stay because I want my kids to have a shelter.
And do you realize how they switched it? I feel like for this worked back in the day. Not worked, but it gave order. And now when you apply it now, it's just
messed up.
Yeah, exactly. And can I just say the movies and guys they run out because I've seen there's something I've been asked how did I come through to that thing. There's a lady who was standing in front of everyone. I think you know the video. She stood up and she raised her skirt. Was megala. Only the president. What this is what happened to me. Mina ngizalwa nje, but because I was getting raped nje manje. Ngihambe ngaya esibhedlela bangenza ama-operation amaningi over and over. And mama ngenza ama-operation bangirape 5 years ago. Mara case abafana bakhona bangitshela live mabaqeda ungirape ukuthi yazini kuyafana ngayo police station ngeke siboshwe thina. Until today ababoshwanga. So lo mama bekakhala ku president ukuthi understand ayenzekanga kini kuphela lento. So kusho ukuthi labafana they will continue whatever they are doing. Because angithi la eSouth Africa vele bayazi ukuthi angeke mina ngize ngiboshwe. Athi imagine I do not have any wound right now because what they did, they raped me and then they left the Albany plastic inside of me. So now the doctors have been trying to remove it over and over and over, and it's something is growing inside, which is like infection, and now she has problem because of those things. So nathi feeling like namaphoyisa na bamthathele engqondweni uthi ngahamba ngaye court mangifike court ngiyafike ngiyabatshela ukuthi these people raped me. Athi abantu aba prosecutor, other women are scared of that. Back prosecute ukuthi how did they tell you, what did they do, how do they
It's
do
like
it?
with the
It's not
Omotoso
easy.
trial. I hated the way they asked us to
women are
what you
scared.
take you through. Why do you want to take me through trauma when I've already given you my statement? Why should I come back to court
set the scan, who thinks of that?
Yeah,
Other women are scared to come out because of those things. Because but on TV is I know mama, it was painful after this one, who was it? After this one, who counts? Who counts?
When you mean done such?
So guys, do you feel that men have the right to feel frustrated with the movements? Men are trash, or when?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they have the right to feel frustrated, because if when you're not trash, why feel frustrated? Because you're not trash. They're gonna trash, but feel frustrated, and then when you are asked to make.
The question is, what are you going to do
about
Yes,
it?
what are you doing about
Yeah, what are you doing?
What's the change?
Also, let's call each other out. Let's speak out, man. Let's be like human beings. Put yourself in that person's shoes, and like just like guys need to call each other out. You guys need to call each other out. Like on a serious note, she's getting out of
And another thing is, like Singaporean is the whole day. President is the thing is with the individual.
Yeah.
Like sifuni cause ukuthi intoni ebangela ba uhambe uyorape umama abantu ungahambi ocela intombazane cela ulala unabo mahosha la ngaphandle noma umrobhile ke nalala and then ungambhadali, at least you agreed on something. But not ukuthi what makes you as a man think of those like nasty things? It's a human. The same pain that she feels is the same pain that you would feel if it was done to you if you were a girl. So I think the only solution we have is that what is the cause?
Remember, I think I saw it on Twitter or something when they asked a guy, what's your worst fear if you like go to jail or something? He said being raped. So
exactly.
What do you feel?
Yeah.
Imagine if it's a gang rape also. That's like 10 times the thing.
So you'd agree that all men are capable of raping?
Anyone is capable. Women are capable. Men are capable.
Yeah.
If you are a human being, do not classify me. We are all humans.
Exactly.
That's why when there was a court case I was watching, it was investigative, some show. This lady was like, stop bringing emotions into children cases. This person is not a child. Don't sympathize because you're not fighting.
Exactly.
Is a human being. As much as it's flesh like you and I. So anyone is capable of rape. Anyone is capable of gender-based violence. I can be a girlfriend who's shy.
No one is all good.
But the question is, what's the cause?
Yeah, that's what we need to find.
How you grew up? Is it your anger issue?
There are a lot of things.
And I
There are a
think
lot of
if you
things
can
that
find a
we
cause,
cause.
it's a
But the biggest
Yeah,
cause
there's a
is
lot of
society.
things.
Press them back to the problem, society.
But sometimes it's within you. What if from a young age you're a
You
psychopath?
see, I agree with that. I agree with what you said. If you're a psychopath, you're a psychopath. Why do I say society is we normalize it? It's a stigma now. If you would go to, I'm gonna go to Sweden where they give you fines for spitting on public property, right? If you go to places like that, and before I digress slightly, a friend of mine, I'm gonna say his name because he's here, but he said to me the other day, yo, you won't believe what happened to a girl I went to high school with. And I was like, was she killed? And he's like, it hurts, but it's the first thing you could go to, and so accurate.
Exactly.
Because we've normalized the stigma.
Yeah.
If you were in Sweden, he said, do you know what happened to a friend of mine? I was like, did she spit? Did she get fined?
Because it's something that's
What
normal.
happened?
Yeah. To us, it's
Society
something
is
that
different.
people are dying on a daily basis.
Yeah.
On a daily basis. And it's sad, like Shirley said, it's sad that we only do it once. Just because a public figure, once. After 2 years, years back, there was Karabo Mokoena. What happened? It only uplifted what we know. But we went through this with Karabo. There's a lot of children that are missing, a lot of children that have been raped, a lot of people that have gone through this. It's just a girl who's from UKZN. She was promoting, she was doing promotions. She was killed because a guy wanted to force herself on him. He stabbed her several times. Did we keep quiet? We're quiet. Now we're moving on to other things. We're moving on to Jessica Ngosi and her makeup. We're moving on to other things. Do you understand? We are not quick to shift direction.
Add something.
It's like we're always waiting for a reminder.
Yeah,
Always
and
waiting for a
always.
reminder.
I feel like we're not consistent with what is happening. We just like it's a week thing.
And it's true.
And
And
it fades away.
that week, you know that crucial week that we all had?
Yeah.
They were like, God, Monday they're gonna cry, Tuesday they're gonna cry. Wednesday they're gonna cry. Thursday they're gonna cry. Friday was gonna sit like which is true. Which is what we quickly forget. Which is not right.
Can I just add something, guys? I feel like the real problem comes back to the point of society. I feel like as society we're too dependent on media to do something about what we're doing in our society.
Yeah.
Simple fact by that is the reason we're so quick to forget is there's always another story that overshadows.
Yeah.
And that's something we cannot control as people, but what we can control is how do we actually make sure that everyone understands that what we're talking about is important.
Yeah.
Much more important than whatever is going to come afterwards. Because like I said, if it really moves you as a person, then it means that personally you should show
You should
that
do
you
something
are-
about it.
So
Yeah.
not wait for someone else
Do something about
to
it.
and just onto that also.
Yeah.
The reason I say society is a problem is because we all live together, and as much as we live together, the things we're exposed to, we're all exposed to at the same time. At times we are exposed to wrong information. So now that means we all influence also. So that's why I say we need to.
Okay.
Like, we don't pay much attention to the solutions. I remember Michelle created this dripper spray thingy. Like, who paid attention to that a lot? It was just a matter of, oh, okay, it was a trend, so we're doing this.
Self-defense class
Yeah,
straight for 1 week.
exactly.
People probably went to like 2 sessions.
And then they
How
stopped.
much?
And that is the actual
Can I ask you guys a question, which gets to this? Does that not show how much male dominance is powerful? Think about it. You, again, I know gender-based violence on both sides. I'm going to talk about the women's side more.
Yeah.
You women were afraid for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Things escalated. Things got out of hand. The media was there. Guys kept quiet. And people lived it for about 3 days. Then Twitter came, made a joke slightly about it some point. We all let it slide. A guy will make another joke, a guy will make another joke, and it's okay. You trust guys again. Does that not show you the power that media puts, and it'll show you all the good that guys do when bad things are happening? Does that not show you how much propaganda is happening in the media itself to reinstall that the fact that male supremacy is there as well?
Hence I was saying
Yeah.
that it's I feel like it's very criminal for us to even depend on someone else to be telling the story.
Yeah. That's,
Guys,
yeah.
it's a
And
perspective.
Yeah.
Whatever perspective they pick, if you trust it, then you fall under that category of this is what it is. And that's why I say, I feel like also at times, the people who do it, it shouldn't matter how we paint you or what the situation was. The real atrocity is what you do.
yeah.
The reason I say this is because this line goes the same as when, for example, if it's a stranger who does the thing, then okay, we all just angry at the same time. But if it's too close to home, there's a bit of a change in the tone. You see what I mean? So I think we get distracted from the real atrocity that actually you thinking you're very powerful more than another human is.
Talking about the media,
I think, yeah, absolutely.
in media it seems like you need to futhi again isicasha ngayo. If uthina as South African sichinje isystem ye-media from esikolweni angithi because iqala from esikolweni kungabi into esi-understandayo uba lo mntana lo ustoked vele siyamazi angithi umedia siyamazi ukuthi unjani sihlele sicasha ngayo ukuthi lo siyamazi vele ukuthi ustoked so vele noma kuyenzakala sizoblame yena noma ngayenzakala kufuneke itshintshwe loo nto kufuneke itshintshwe uba i-media kufuneka isetyenziselwe the good things just like umuntu makakhuluma into erongo ku-social media it should be maybe ukuthiwa uyarestrictwa or uyathi awuphinde
But
uyise
instead they celebrated it.
exactly and thina sivele sithi siya-understanda vele i-media vele abantu abaku-media bawukhuluma kabi abantu bayathukisa i-media from esikolweni funeka kufundisa ukuthi this thing nabo abantu abayi-andani baku-industry ye-media na like they have to change this thing yokuthi i-media yiyo ehlezi zonke lezi because ngibona ingathi i-media yiyo esifeyila uyabona mangaqala ukutshintsha into ye-media first ngibona ingathi le system nayo izobona ukuthi yazini i-media phela is too small and i-government is here so if i-media angithi i-media is powerful more than i-government yithi empilweni zethu so if i-media ingatshintsha I think ne-government izobona ukuthi yazi siyadlala le-South Africa
So does that sort of affect?
Okay.
Sorry. Does that also sort of bring in your female role models, especially your celebrity public figures? Because now you have literally people who embrace being naked, something you would want like a kid at home to not view, but it's normalized, right? Do you think that somehow it contributes to that?
I think with that thing,
It doesn't.
I think it's personal in the
Yeah, it's a human choice.
If I decide to be naked,
Exactly.
It's
a personal choice.
Naked.
It's my body.
Exactly. It's
my
a
body.
personal choice.
You see how as a liberal as women,
Exactly.
we are being taken away. Like if freedom is taken away, well, we're going to jail with
Exactly.
That's not that.
Who came up with the fact that we're going to go to gym? How do you know what's going on?
If Mama,
How do you know?
Mama,
It's just
that not know me. I'm a celebrity as was.
It's just that as human beings, we think we can project our own beliefs onto other people. If when you don't believe someone has to be naked out there, it's your own beliefs. Don't project your beliefs on me.
In definition,
If I wanna be naked,
science are wrong.
I wanna say
Definition of freedom of speech. Yeah, I think that define are wrong. What finally but freedom of speech is what? Because umuntu feeling that freedom of speech you are naked.
Yeah.
That is freedom of speech. But
Yeah.
which is not. This is not a freedom of speech.
Thank you that you mentioned freedom of speech. I think as human beings we express ourselves in different ways. My hair expresses how I feel. The way I wear expresses how I feel.
Exactly.
So
naked.
I have the right.
I
have the right.
There's something that you
Exactly.
say.
I have the right to like express myself in whatever way I want to.
Yeah, look, when we say naked, half naked, I don't want to say me, but I know other people. And when a woman would not wear a shirt, it's a big thing. I don't like wearing shirts.
Exactly. If I have big boobs, I have big boobs. If I don't wear a bra, then it's a problem. It's my own body. I don't like a bra.
People fight me for you because you're a woman.
Exactly.
And I think I'm a man, and I'm like, yes, it's the man.
And so
Yeah.
I said it directly. Social media.
Exactly.
That's why in media is like you root your because if I can take a picture and post on Facebook,
But if their face do that on the beach and where it's like yes, face slayers, we are
Slayers.
we are your onions. But if I do it, exactly. I don't like a bra. I get big boobs and then what?
And also another thing that celebrities were talking about, Uguti, parents, stop making us
Role models to your
responsible for
children.
role models to your
Exactly.
children. Khulisa umntana wakho the way umntana wakho.
Exactly.
Akhulise ngakhona. Don't come to me and say Undo did 1 2 3.
Exactly.
As long as you did 1 2 3.
Why did I choose a rose model?
I remember one woman wanted to bash Anela for wearing a short skirt because apparently her child was looking up to Anela. And she's like, why can't she look up to you? Why does she have to look up
to
to
me.
you?
We understand they're successful, they're everything, but currently,
So,
Exactly.
do you think with the recent movements, strikes, and neo and pressures, can you please just weigh in on this one? That as a nation, maybe we are more woke, like we are moving towards something better,
Yeah.
as opposed to previous years.
Yes.
And patriarchy, masculinity, and all of that, we are taking, or we have taken a step in fighting it. What do you guys think?
No, I think there's a movement in it. There's a movement. They are not real.
Exactly.
They are people's ingati ukuthi ngikhulumela speech essence sense abantu abazwe understand, but they are not talking about real things that are happening. Uzobothola upresident yomapha yothethe izinto umgcina akhuluma into nawo ungayi-understand ukuthi isimanje sengenaphi lento ayikhulumayo. But into ze-movement zifuna like abantu okufanele bangene phakathi phayana kulento kweze movement ngabantu abayi-experienceayo lento.
Okay.
Uthathwe umuntu ungathathi umuntu ngoba public protector. I-public protector mhlawumbe iphume elokishini yahamba yofunda e-university yaphuma yaya eparliament or whatever ilife yakhe akayi-understand. But umuntu mina lo engi-experiencing into kumele badobhe mina bangimisele lapha bathi blessing khuluma so that I can relate to people with what I've experienced.
Yeah. You've also experienced what you know what you're going through.
Yes.
There's a lot of people who've been raped. A lot of people who've been sexually molested.
Yeah.
I mean.
So, of course, what we may have discovered today, this is an ongoing issue, and we might not be able to eradicate it, but we can surely minimize it. So any last thoughts from you guys?
I'd like to say that I feel like gender-based violence shouldn't be thought of as a women's issue.
Yeah.
Stop focusing on, oh, they beat her.
Double standards.
What about him? Why is he beating her? Why he's obviously we focus too much on her. Oh no, she did this, but then we never put enough energy on him. And maybe that's where we'll find the solution. Why is he doing this?
That's fine.
Okay, now for myself, I think, okay, nizokhuluma ngale saying or quote le action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
So mina ngifuna ukuthi singabantu siyekele ukuthi sikhuluma kakhulu ngama-solutions and discussions, but baqeda siwayenza. Ngifuna ukuthi at least siwa-implement sibone ukuthi so far siyakubi and mangabe sinama-solutions ukuthi okay sizoqala senze sona. So let's take action. Singa postpone ukuthi okay hayi boma next week sizoqala senze so. Then next week we come, we discuss the same issues, and then next time njalo. Let's.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, do you want to go? Okay, I just want to say, like, as human beings, let's work on our own. Let's work on ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's work on ourselves. You know. Sometimes maybe they affect you subconsciously and you don't even know. But if you know, then try working yourself.
Look, I'll be honest, I feel like this whole situation that is agony and all of us are sitting here and all we're doing is talking about it.
Sure.
You know, I feel like there should be a platform where we stop talking and we start doing it, because we're going to talk about it today, somebody's going to talk about it tomorrow, somebody's going to talk about it next week, and you know what, maybe someone's going to talk about 2 weeks from now. After that, then what? We spoke about it.
We must take, example from taxi ranks. You'll never see GBV in a taxi rank. You'll never, because all the taxi drivers are going to assault you. You understand? So I believe, as men and people, men and female, I believe that if we see anything happening, it doesn't matter whether we know them or not, we must step in. As long as they know that something, if they do something and we're going to react, then they're going to obviously diminish, but slowly we're going to minimize and we're going to decrease.
So thank you guys. You guys were great. I hope everything we discussed here, some people will find it reasonable to hear you out. Thank you.